First, let's start by creating a new sequence. Now we need a clean background. Go to New Item and create a color matte. I am choosing a white color because it gives a minimal and premium look. You can choose any color you like, but white works great for this design. Next, we will add music. It is always a better idea to place the music first so you can time the animations to the beat. Place the color matte on the timeline. Now we start building our first scene. Bring in the leaves PNG. In the effect controls, adjust its scale according to the frame. This PNG contains 2 leaves, but for now, we only need 1. Apply the crop effect and crop out 1 leaf, then place that leaf at the bottom of the screen. This will give a nice natural touch to the composition. By the way, all the PNGs I am using in this video can be downloaded from the link in the description. And if you want the complete ready-to-edit project file with all animations and effects already applied, that will be available exclusively for channel members in the Community tab. So, if you want to follow along exactly, the membership option is available for you. Now let's continue with the design. Duplicate the leaves layer, crop the opposite leaf from this second layer, and place it at the top of the screen. Then duplicate once more and move it slightly, just like I'm showing, to create a balanced frame. Next, we will add a corner line PNG. Bring it onto your timeline and place it in one corner. Reduce the opacity slightly so it feels subtle and premium. Now duplicate this line. Go to Effect Controls and rotate it 180 degrees. Then place it in the opposite corner. Make sure both lines stay below the leaves layer in the timeline. Let's add a QR code PNG and place it near the top. Also add a barcode PNG below it. These little elements add a modern print design feel to your layout. To make the background more visually rich, add a grid texture image. Place it underneath everything, increase its size a little. Then draw a circular mask in the middle. Feather the mask and reduce the opacity so it becomes a soft detail in the background instead of a distraction. After completing the arrangement, select all the layers and right-click to nest them. This helps us keep the timeline clean and handle the entire scene as one element. Now we add our heading. Take the text tool and type your main title. I am using the font SF Pro Display because it looks simple and modern. Align it to the center of the frame. Then, below the text, create a rectangle using the Shape tool. This box will highlight the title. Place the rectangle layer below the text layer and slightly reduce its opacity so it feels like a background element. Now let's animate this rectangle. Search for the crop effect and apply it. In the effect controls, enable keyframes for the right parameters and animate the box so it reveals from one side to the other. Use smooth easing in the graph for a premium animation movement. We will animate the words separately. Duplicate the text layer. In the first layer, delete the second word. In the second layer, delete the first word. Now both words are in different layers, so we can animate them independently. Go to Effects, search for Transform, and apply it to the first word. In Effect Controls, add Position and Opacity keyframes. The first keyframe should be slightly above and transparent, and the second keyframe should be fully visible in the final centered position. Right-click the keyframes and use Easy Ease to create smooth movement. Then open the speed graph and create a gradual slowdown effect. Copy this transform effect to the second word layer and adjust the timing according to the music beats. Now, let's add some life to the leaves. Go inside the nested sequence. Move the anchor point to the bottom of each leaf so that rotation looks natural. Enable rotation keyframes and create a very subtle movement, so leaves feel gently alive. Use Easy Ease and adjust the graph for smooth motion. Scene 1 is complete. Now, let's create Scene 2. Add the Taj Mahal PNG to the timeline. Resize and place it at the bottom. Now add the India map PNG and put it at the top. Bring in the barcode again to maintain the same design style. We now have another grid image. I will make it smaller and adjust it. Since this image is so small, I'll create a duplicate and arrange it like this. For both grid images, I will change their blending mode to darken. Now take the text tool and write India. This time, I am using the font Poppins Bold for a stronger design presence. Make the text big and center aligned. Duplicate the text layer and change it to "is growing." Make this second text a little smaller, so the visual hierarchy feels natural. Align them nicely with each other. Animate the second text by sliding it from right to left using the transform effect. Keep the motion smooth and match it with the audio rhythm. Now let's add subtle animation to the graphics. Select the India map and add a small rotation movement. Then select the Taj Mahal and animate a tiny left-right movement. These small adjustments give the entire design a refined, dynamic feel. Now let's add a long shadow to our images. First, go to the Effects menu, search for Long Shadow, and apply the Film Impact Long Shadow effect to your image. You can either use my exact shadow settings or adjust them to your preference. Once you're satisfied with the shadow, copy it and paste it onto the second image. With that done, we can easily finish the second scene. Now let's move on to the third scene. Add the image of the building to your timeline, just like this. Now that we have the corner line, we need to create a line on the opposite side. To do this, go to the Effects panel and search for Flip. Drag and drop the horizontal flip effect onto your corner line. This will flip the line horizontally. After flipping, adjust the position of the line so that it sits at the bottom of the building layer. Next, we will add the barcode image in its designated place. I need a grid image, so copy the grid images and place them as shown. Now let's add our text. Type your first text here. Next, duplicate this text and enter your second text, adjusting it accordingly. Now make another copy of the text and type your third text. For this third text, I switched from regular to Poppins bold. Increase the size and centered it. Scene 3 is done. Now, Scene 4. Add the second building image and copy the design elements from Scene 3. Remove the flip from the corner line and place it on the other side. Now let's add our text. Type your first text here. Next, duplicate this text and enter your second text, adjusting it accordingly. Split the text into separate layers again and animate each word smoothly. Nest each scene once it is finished so your timeline stays organized. Now we will add transitions. Create an adjustment layer and place it between Scene 1 and Scene 2. Apply a Gaussian blur to the adjustment layer. Add a keyframe with 0 blur at the start, then increase blur at the middle of the transition, and reduce blur back to 0 at the end. This will give you a soft blur transition effect. Now add position keyframes to the first scene. Slightly push it towards the right while it leaves the frame. Use ease out in the motion graph for a fast exit. For the second scene, do the opposite direction movement with a smooth ease-in curve. This type of directional motion creates a seamless and stylish transition. Apply the same transition technique between all scenes. Now it is time to upgrade the whole video visually. Add a new adjustment layer at the top of everything. Search for RGB split effect. Increase the split amount a little and draw a round mask so the effect only shows on the frame edges. This gives a subtle chromatic feel at the corners. Add Gaussian blur again and copy the same mask to soften those corners just a bit. The viewer's attention remains on the subject in the center. Finally, apply lumetri color. Increase contrast slightly. Add a small amount of sharpness and vibrance. Then add a light vignette to bring focus inward. All these adjustments are small, but together they create a professional and cinematic finish. You can also add a light flash transition by using brightness and contrast. Add a quick brightness spike on a music beat and bring it back down. It adds great impact. All the PNGs used in this tutorial are available for download from the link in the description. And if you want the complete Premiere Pro project file exactly the way I am making it here, you will find it exclusively for channel members in the community post section.